What is up, guys? Madman12 here, and today I'm going to be showing some gameplay on my GPD Win Max. It's not plugged into the charger right now. The battery is at 100%, and of course the battery will die quickly depending on what game you play. So without further ado, let's get into some PC games.
Place you can find. When the barbarians see it, they'll run. The battle will be ours. He will be the last of them. On the bridge! There's too many! We need to push forward to the palace! We must get to the palace gate! Our men will not hold out much longer! Closing in on the palace gates. We need to get to them first and hold them back. Take that ladder now.
That's really awesome. You can see the blood on the sword. I love the detailing of it. Oh, just the way he screams. And you can see here we got the game running. It's running pretty good. I don't know why, but this game reminds me of 300 with all this going on.
Status of the defenses, soldier.
Yes, sir. Most of the 18th Legion is still combat effective. We have 3 auxiliary units in your command,
Scorpios, archers, and a catapult nest. Kill them all! Form a line! North barricade!
And let me show you guys here the settings here on the options. You have, it's on full screen, 1280 by 720p. I got the VSync at triple buffer. And the graphics are pretty much set at high, and 4x anisotropic. And then I have the SSAA on low. And you guys get the idea. So I'm just going to hit OK on that and click play. And you can hear the fans kicking up. They might sound a little louder. There, you can see it picked up a little higher now. The fans do kick in extremely high. I believe there's an option here on the keyboard, the F key, that you can, I guess, reduce the amount of the fan sound if you want. And they kind of work, I think, like at 50%. So I'm gonna go here to, let me go to the options first and go to display. So again, this is what's on here. That way you guys can see that. Let me go back, go to graphics. See that right there. Pretty much the same thing I just showed there at the window. Alright, let me start a new game. I'll just pick whatever. And you can hear the fans really picking up, bringing it close here to the mic. So again, I mean, the fans, you know, they do sound pretty loud, but again, what sucks to me about the sound is that the speakers are here at the bottom, and the sound sometimes usually gets muffled because of my hands holding the device.
There's one thing this city's taught me. You can put a price on anything. Secrets, reputations, a life, and trust. If you have to ask, you can't afford it. But then I suppose none of that matters when you're me. After all, when did I ever pay for anything? Too much light. Let's make it a little more cozy in here. not who I think it is. Next time.
How else would you know it was me? Basso did tell you we were working together on this, right?
Well, I showed up, so what do you think?
I think you haven't changed a bit. Come on, it'll be just like old times. Glad you could make it.
Did you pick that route because it was fast or because you thought it'd be fun?
Can it be both?
Come on, let's get Basso his commission. Are you going to use any of those shadows, Lady Lamplight?
I was just scouting ahead. I know you always like to go first. You should get yourself one of these. You on the other side?
Looks like I won't be going that way.
Let's finish unloading before summer's day is over. Why not drink to a job well done first? We can't just leave the cart out here. It's festival time. Your average sleep will be under a table in an ale house. And the watch will be liquored up too. I'm not haggling fines with a drunk god again.
Garrett, come on. Jealous of the claw? I made it myself.
I'm sure the watch will be very impressed. They'll certainly hear us coming.
They'll have to catch me first.
Just be aware of your surroundings.
It's not about taking in the sights, Garrett. It's about taking in the loot. You do still steal, right?
I've been stealing since before you could crawl.
There's the Garrett I know. How about a friendly wager? Let's see who can take in the most. Look what I found. You and me out on the town? Why did we stop doing this again?
Do you really need to ask? It pays to keep a low profile in places where I'm not welcome. There's a lot of those places. Hard to keep a secret in this neighborhood.
You're talking to? Or maybe you saw me in the play outside. I play for the fucking goddamn champions.
Cooking meat, cannibal, trying to eat. I got a zombie army, and you can't harm me.
Hey, watch it.
You voodoo bitch. Drink blood like a vampire without warning. Who do you voodoo bitch? Stand up. Sam B got the thing that go bump in the night. Who do you voodoo bitch? Hide your kids, grab your wife, better get out of sight. Who do you voodoo bitch? Let's go. Sam B to Papa Shango, embarrass some Eddie. Handful of fingertips, toss them up like confetti. Stay full of corpse bitches, I'm a pimp of the dead. Come fuck with a
Another
zombie,
drunk
put a
jerk
snake
off
in your
against
head.
God's
You
kid.
want ghouls like a fucking
Stupid
spoon.
git.
Maybe everybody dies and see your ass rip some crack. Put a barrel hot sauce and they suck it. Now my dude, you ain't nothing to
Sir, looks like you've had enough. What's your room number? I'll make sure you get there safe and sound.
Stand up. Sam B got the thing that go bump in the night. Who do you voodoo bitch? Hide your kids, grab your wife, better get out of sight. Who do you voodoo bitch? Let's go.
Excuse me, lady. Are you okay? Can you hear me? What are you doing, sir? This is the woman's restroom.
I got a zombie army, said you can't harm me. Who do you voodoo bitch? Drink blood like a vampire.
Excuse me, sir. Are you okay?
Who do you voodoo bitch?
Arms off with my bare hand.
Bump in the night. Who do you voodoo bitch? Hide your kids, grab your wife, better get out of sight. Who do you voodoo bitch?
What a night. Liquor and pills. So this is where I'm at. I'm in chapter 13, Blood Trails.
Stay away. This is sacred ground.
So I know I'm supposed to be going somewhere, but I mean, I'm not going to play this for long because I know I'm supposed to go. I'm doing some kind of side quest, but I'll just run around a bit. That way I can show you guys. The game is running.
Maybe I'll find something useful.
Alright, you guys get the idea. So that's Dead Island, running on the GPD Win Max. Let's go to the next game. Alright, the next one we're going to do is going to be Resident Evil HD Remastered. Let me go here to the options. I actually forgot, now that I remember, I forgot to show the video settings for Dead Island. But everything was mostly like, I believe it was on high in Dead Island. So here we have it at 30 frames. Anti-aliasing is at FXAA, high, and that's it.
Resident Evil.
I'm gonna skip the cutscene. This way I can get straight to the gameplay.
Alpha team is flying around the forest, situated in...
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area. Stay sharp.
A dining room. I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
Barry.
Handsome devil, isn't he?
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it. What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris, and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay, then. I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
This scene is crazy because the zombie looks like he's like 80 feet tall, way bigger than she is. So there you have it. That is Resident Evil HD Remastered. Running on the GPD Win Max. Alright, so those few games right there, you can see the battery is now at 73. So we did Dead Island, Thief, Resident Evil HD Remake. Let's do some Batman Arkham City here.
Touch him, man. He'll kill you. How long till the boss gets here? He'll be here.
Riley said he saw the bat. Is he here too?
Arkham City. Why would he come here? You guys just need to chill the hell out.
Batman!
What the hell?
Sorry to disappoint you, boys. It's just little old me.
Your mother won't recognize you when we're finished with you. You ain't get... Arkham City is gonna be different.
Now that they're all taken care of, it's time to get what I came for out of that safe. Try and get one over on me, will you, Harv? I don't think so.
Get your filthy paws off that now.
Wake up, Mr. Wayne.
I feel I should thank you. Capturing Bruce Wayne is so much easier than Batman. And now that we have you, Protocol 10 is ready to begin. It will be my legacy, a monument to your failure. And if you try to stop me, I guarantee everyone will know your secret. You are mine, new inmates. Let me introduce myself. I am Professor Hugo Strange, and I am in charge of the Arkham City facility. What the hell are you doing? You think we wouldn't hear you? Help me! You're making progress. Help! You have been separated from good people. Welcome to Arkham City. What are you doing? Kill you, what? You're gonna die here. You're gonna be my bitch, Wayne. Back on the ground. What are you waiting for, Wayne? Line A, move! Wait! You're in line A. Move it, rich boy.
Hey, Wayne, I hear
Line A!
put a price on your head.
You two get out of the way. Wayne, get your ass up here.
I did. What's it to you?
Bruce Wayne. I hate him. You're on my list.
Break his face! Smash him in the face!
Break it up, ladies. Move up, prisoner.
Hit him again!
I said break it up.
Lower your weapons. Mr. Wayne will not be any trouble. Will you, Mr. Wayne? The cuffs can stay on. We don't want to make things too easy, do we?
Close the doors. Prepare for insertion.
I can't believe it went down.
Bruce Wayne? Great. Here I was reporting on your crummy press conference, and now here we both are. I guess that'll teach you to get involved in politics, won't it?
Listen to me carefully. When they open the door, do not panic. Stay close to me.
Do you think I'm taking advice from some guy who's never even been in a fight?
Stay calm. They're trying to scare us.
Sorry, man. It's every man for himself.
Wakey Wayne. Oh, what's up? Do you need me to call you butler?
Cobblepot.
Oh, you remember me. I'm touched. Your family destroyed mine, Wayne. This, well, let's just call this good old-fashioned revenge. Ah! Get him! Ah! 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 Hurt him! He's broken my bloody hand! Run, take it up! This lies up. I'll personally break every bone in both your hands.
I can't contact Alfred from down here. I need to get higher.
Alright, so that's Batman Arkham City. Running on the GPD Win Max. Alright, now the next game, let's go to Little Nightmares. So the graphics for Batman Arkham City, I believe everything was on high. Let me see if I can go to the settings real quick. And another reason why I didn't load up the GPD Win Max with a lot more games is because you can see this is a 512 M.2 SSD, and it's nearly up there. See if I find the launcher here. So these are the settings right here for Batman Arkham City. Alright, let's leave that like that. Now let's go for some Little Nightmares. So I was messing with the game here and there. I have no clue really what to do since I just got the game. Alright, let me go here to the settings. And you can see VSync is on. It's on full screen. 1280 by 800. And the graphics are on high. Going to advanced, everything is mostly on high. That's what it chose, so I left it at those settings. Let me go to a new game here. I love the water reflections on the floor. That's really awesome. And when he's stepping on the water, you see like the little ripples. It's a big ass room. Look like some giant lives there. Damn, look at those slippers. Those must be like size 20. Oh, what the heck? Damn, that person was mad tall. This chair. Ah, okay. It's a giant ass fridge. Alright, well, you guys get the idea. So that is Little Nightmares running on the GPD Win Max. I'm going to exit to the desktop. And let's take a look at the battery percentage here. So we have 59%. Now let's try some Mafia 2 Definitive Edition. This game does suffer from like the black screen, but hopefully I did get that fixed. So again, you can see the battery did go down due to the games. If they're very demanding, it will go down like a lot quick. Should I say a lot quickly? Alright, let me go into the options here and go into the display. So the resolution is 1280 by 800 and full screen is on, VSync is on, and as far as the settings go, it's on custom. Most of the stuff, like I said, motion blur is off. Everything is mostly on low, and just the volumetric effects is on medium. The anti-aliasing, I left it there on low. I wish it could go off, but you can't really have it off. Alright, so let's just get into it.
I don't know what Ryse trying to pull giving us this motor. I want to show you something about the good life, and you're driving something my mom could have bought 20 years ago. If I know Ralph, he probably got it taken out of our yard.
Yeah, the car's fine. It's good to get a change from the cab.
You don't have to be nice about it. This thing's a tin can.
So, was that whiskey back there in the truck?
Yep, new supplier. Hey, it's their cars we're wrecking today, not this junker.
You guys deal in broad daylight?
Normally, nah. This is their first drop-off. The cops know better than to come sniffing around our turf. Morello, the guy whose cars you gonna torch, he's got more friends on the force than us. Ride careful, we don't need the attention. Where you going? You yellow?
Love the reflection of the water.
Please send some officers down here now.
We got cops. Either lose them or pay the fine, I guess. They're back.
Oh, he just crashed into him.
Out.
Pursuit arrest. Bring him in.
Great.
Get on him, please. Shooting's been granted.
Because he's fighting all day,
They're still on us. As fast as you can.
Order. Calling on charge. We need more men immediately.
We gotta get away from these assholes.
Alright, you can see there they smoked me. So that is Mafia Definitive Edition. Time to get out of this. Alright, let's try the next one. And let's go to some Dishonored 2. Go here to the options, let's go to visuals. So it says the screen resolution is at 1280 by 800, full screen, 16 by 10 there. And let's go to quality settings. Everything is mostly on medium. Fog quality is on high. The bloom is off. And that's pretty much what's there. Advanced settings. Here we have VSync on. Adaptive resolution, it says always. And adaptive resolution quality is on performance. Triple buffering is on. And the HBO Cinemax stuff is off. Alright, so let's go back. And let me continue where I was at.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Check the royal quarters, and Emily called when we found the tower. We got the bus. That's it. Got your orders. Spread out.
You're not fit for the watch uniform.
There's no way to turn back now. I hope they accept my transfer. Got to. What was that?
Owned.
What's going on here? Did you hear that? Hey!
So there you guys have it. That is Dishonored 2 running on the GPD Win Max.
And Emily Caldwell has apparently fled the tower. We've got the... Where'd you go?
Alright, so let me get out of there. Alright, now the next game. Let's do some SWAT 4. And yeah, it's definitely going to show that era. It even did that in the first GPD Win. Forgot to enable my Pinnacle controller program here. Alright. So the screen here looks kind of funny. I'm sure that probably has something to do with the settings. So I'm gonna skip that intro there. Alright, let me just go to career here. And this is the equipment I have. Secondary and tactical are mostly flash bombs, flash bangs, and CD gas and stingers. This game really looks good on the GPD Win Max.
This is Central BCC. Adam Boy and Truck 1 responding to 25 Glendive Lane for high-risk warrant service.
Gold, behind me.
Roger. Moving to you.
Open and clear. Copy. Open and clear. Move when ready. I got it. Open and clear. Go when ready.
Time to make some noise. Placing a charge. Be ready. You're in my way. Sir, you're in my spot. You're in my way. Careful.
Save it for the bad guys.
Watch your fire.
Hey, careful. Go, time to move.
Doc, this is
No
entry
visible
team.
threats.
We're in the
Trailers,
house and
move in.
continuing on.
In position clear. Move when ready.
Copy. On it.
Dare you come in
Get
here?
down. Show
Put
it
your hands in the air.
Do it now.
You got no right to come
No
in
visible
here.
threats. Trailers.
Police, get down
clear.
now.
I can't believe this is
Police, on
happening.
your knees. Put your hands up and get down.
You got no right to come in here.
Get down.
Down.
On the ground
You
now.
like terrorizing old ladies.
Put your hands up and get down.
I can't believe
Police,
this is
get
happening.
down now.
Oh,
Civilian
my
comply.
heart can't take this.
Stay down.
Oh, my heart.
Get down.
Make her secure. Right on. Cavalry's here.
They're here. They're here. Police, on your knees.
Just a bunch of guys.
Hands in the air.
Secure.
Get down.
That's right, Lisa.
Hands up!
According to police, another female
Get down!
was discovered.
This is my house. My house. Leave me alone.
Alright, so that was SWAT 4. Let's get out of there. Alright, now let me close out Pinnacle. Alright, so the next game, let's do some Greed Fall. Let me go here to the settings. I was messing with the settings too with the game, and it runs pretty good. You have 1280 by 800, and these are the settings right here. It's kind of hard to see, but mostly everything is on medium, and the anti-aliasing is on FXAA. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a new game here. I'll pick whatever, and I'm gonna kind of cut out some of the cutscenes.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this.
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze
Alright, I'll pick whatever here, and whatever.
just a few more minutes. You have such an
Alright. So I'm over here outside.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
And we got the game here running. You can see I'm doing a 360-degree turn.
Hey! Green blood! Cut. And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as you'll go.
Alright, I'm getting all chopped up. So you can see there that the game is running really good. And it's probably going to ask me to heal, so I want to get out of there before it does, because I don't have no clue what the hell is it I'm going to be doing. But that was Greed Fall, running on the GPD Win Max. Alright, let me pick, let's do some Mafia 3 Definitive Edition. So I'm going to go to continue here. Usually when the battery hits like 18, it'll switch itself to best battery life and kind of like go into power saving mode. So let me go into the options here. Go into the display. So we have the brightness, we got it 1280 by 800. Frames per second is on 60. I'll leave it at 60 right there. Mostly everything is all on like low and medium, low and medium. Texture quality is on high. Anisotropic filtering is on trilinear. So let's see what we can do here. Trying to reload here. Okay, well he got me, so. Alright, well I got owned again, but you can see the game is really running on the GPD Win Max. You guys get the idea. Alright, so let's try some Watch Dogs 2. And the battery power right now is at 40%. Show you guys the settings there. Let's go to video. And the quality here, the display is at 1280 by 800. You can see the settings right there. And if I move it over, this is what we have. The geometry is on medium, and you have like the terrain on high, vegetation on high, texture filtering on high, and two more things on high, the reflections and the water. Alright, let's go over here to continue.
That's crazy. Move. Someone stop the here.
911, please state the nature of your
Let me go to, let's try to hack somebody.
He's getting away. Remain calm. Police are now.
Okay, he spotted me quickly. Time to get out of here. Ooh, he's bucking me. I'm getting shot.
911, what is your emergency?
Woo-ha! I love the airtime. That was quick the way he spotted me.
Are coming.
Squad to air support. Unknown suspect on the move. Track location and report back. Over.
Okay, he got me down. I wanted to like get some more airtime, but that didn't work out, unfortunately. My body's like underneath the underneath part of the ramp highway. Alright, let's get this Heroes and Generals to run here real quick. And I have my Pinnacle controller set up here, as you can see. This program Pinnacle is really good because it actually allows you to program keyboard function games to like a controller. Alright, let me get this screen here out of the way. And the fans will probably pick up pretty high. Let's see if we can get into a battle quickly here online. Hopefully it'll find an online game there quick. It just depends. Sometimes it can take its time. It could run quickly. Sometimes it could take quite some time. Let me get the other light on here, since this is going to be the last game. So like I said, sometimes it goes into an online game pretty quickly, and sometimes it just takes a sweet ass time. There you go, it got in. But again, loving the device. I mean, there's a lot of airflow back here. You can see right there. This sucks that the speakers are on the bottom, because that's like where my hands are placed. Once again, I wish the speakers would have been up here. Would have been good. Having the power button here is kind of bad, because if you accidentally move your thumb all the way up and press the power button, you can risk turning your game off. So alright, looks like we're about to lose here, so I'm just gonna pick whatever. Oh, he got me. Alright, we're trying to recapture it back, but I think this is it. We're about to lose this game. It's officially over. Whoops, killed a teammate by accident. Didn't mean to do that. Well, that was pretty quick. I guess I joined a game that was about to finish, so that sucks. But you guys get the idea. Let me close this out and get to the desktop here. So let me close out my controller, Pinnacle software, and let me close this out. And close this out, and close this out. So the battery right now is literally at 33%. Again, you can see from 100% all the way down to 33, it did drain it down due to the game, certain games being demanding. So I'm gonna come back right now with my final thoughts on the GPD Win Max. So my final thoughts on the GPD Win Max: is it worth buying and shelling out that amount of money that they want for this device? I would say if you already have a very nice, strong gaming desktop and you want to play some PC games on the go, I can't say all, but you can see the ones I threw in there, they ran pretty good. Right now, GPD is working on the GPD Win 3. They already started an Indiegogo for it. And again, that's pretty cool. It's pretty incredible how fast technology is rapidly changing. The GPD Win 3 is a lot stronger than the GPD Win 2. I've had so much fun with this GPD Win Max that I haven't put it down since I got it. and I've been messing with it ever since, and I love the fact that I can play PC games on the go, like Resident Evil HD Remake. Again, the hard drive comes with a M.2 512 gigabyte. I just showed you guys it was pretty almost filled up with just having these games installed. So there's also another company, they're releasing another handheld, which is called the Aya Neo, and that one is running a Ryzen chip. So it looks similar, almost to, not like a Switch, but it has like the layout almost similar like it. It's supposed to be pretty powerful, but like I said, I mean, if you're willing to say, hey, you know what, I got a strong desktop PC that can play all my games at 4K, whatever frames, or 1080, 60 all the time, and that's good for the, you know, for the home computer, the desktop. You can't expect to always get 1080, 60 frames here, because it's all about tweaking the game. Certain things you'll have to set low, like shadowing. You know, you'll have to kind of set certain things on medium. But overall, I mean, I'm pretty blown away by this device. I am glad I got it because I have plenty of other PC games that I have not beaten yet. And this is good because I can take this with me anywhere and I can charge it. The charge time is about, I believe, maybe 3 hours or 2, but it does charge pretty quick. You know, we're not in use, but if you're gaming while you're charging it, then it can take longer to charge due to the fact that the system is being, you know, it's taxing it and you're charging it at the same time. But like I said, some people might find this device way too expensive and be like, get the hell out of here. For the amount of money they're selling this, I can get me a laptop, a very powerful one, and that is true. But you got to remember, even the gaming laptops themselves, eventually what's going to happen with this is not this, but what I'm saying is that what's going to happen with this, of course, it's going to get more powerful. But again, with the gaming laptops, the battery is pretty much the same as the GPD Win Max. Just depends on what games you play and how demanding they are. The more demanding, the more power drainage that the battery is going to experience, because it has to use a lot of CPU power, and of course the GPU power mixed with that. And of course the game has to do the processing, the AI, the rendering, the world, etc., the pixels. So therefore, that's why you're still going to be experiencing the same battery issue. But some people might be like, hey, yeah, but my laptop can play the game at 4K, or it could play it at like 1080, 60 frames or whatever, and that's cool. But you know, you make the decision. If you feel it's for you, then it's for you. But I have to say, again, I have not put this device down since I got it, and I truly do enjoy it. Right now, you can see that the battery drainage, you know, it's at 32 right now. And like I said, you know, playing these games is pretty good. I mean, playing Resident Evil HD Remastered on the go is really like a dream come true, especially Resident Evil, because I'm such a Resident Evil fan and I love the games. So I have to upgrade this drive to at least a 2 terabyte M.2 when I get some time, because I want to throw in a lot more games in here. And like I said, the battery, it's gonna happen even if you buy a gaming laptop or not. So my final thoughts on this is, if you truly want it, then go for it. You will not regret it, because it is a very good system. And I've had it already for about 2 to 3 weeks. And again, I haven't been able to put it down. And I've enjoyed all the time with the GPD Win Max. Also, what I wanted to mention is that you can go into the BIOS of the GPD Win Max and you can go to the TDP settings and you can get better performance by doing it that way, or you can use software to mess with the TDP settings. I have not done that as of yet, but I will do it within time. Like I said, I'm still messing around with the machine. But yeah, I left the settings regular, and that's just the thing I wanted to mention real quick. And again, to play these games on the go is definitely worth it. So my thoughts on it: if you got a good gaming system, or you already have a strong gaming laptop, but you want something portable that you can take with you and you can play some decent AAA games, then I would say go for it, because you will not regret it. And again, I love this device and it's hard for me really to put it down. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video of me showing certain games on the GPD Win Max. And of course, some games I had to be quick about it because I'm kind of running out of time right now. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to. And again, thank you for watching. Peace.